Kaikōura is on the northeastern side of the southern island. It's a great place where you can stay and rest, and while you're there, you can go see the dolphins. You have to book quite far in advance. We managed to snag a spot about 1 week in advance, and it's most likely someone that cancelled because it was the only time within the next 2 weeks that it was available. And even then, times were sparse. A lot of our friends that we met along our travels highly recommended it as one of the highlights of their entire trip, so we just had to go see them. Dolphins are curious by nature, so in order to keep their interest, we were highly encouraged to make a lot of noise and swim rounds for them to have something interesting to look at. I'm guessing it's also to amuse the crew that are on the boats, because it sounds absolutely ridiculous when you hear a bunch of adults make these high-pitched sounds to keep the dolphins interested. It's estimated to be around 12,000 to 20,000 husky dolphins in the Kaikōura Bay, and they are usually there during daytime, so chances are very high that you will be able to see quite a few of them. I will also note that the swims are quite regulated. Each boat can only go into the water 5 or 6 times, and there has to be a few hours between each time they go out with a new crew in order to not overstimulate or stress the dolphins. The crew told us that there has been quite a few studies to see the stress level of the dolphins, and it appears that they aren't more stressed than normal. They are curious by nature, so they most likely like that sort of attention at least a few times a day. If they don't want to be bothered, they will just swim somewhere else. With that being said, these are wild animals, so you're not guaranteed to get a close encounter or to see a whole bunch of them. The days leading up to our trip had been quite windy, which means that even though the wind had died down when we went out, the sea was still quite rough. And I'll admit, I did sick up. It was just something about not having a frame of reference when looking into the deep blue water and suddenly being pulled a few meters upwards or falling a few meters downward that just did not agree with my stomach. I would say that it was worth it for me, but there were a few people on the boat that just went into the water once, if even that. So if you have an easy time being seasick, then if you're unlucky with the weather, this might not be for you. Anyway, leave a like for all that honesty, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see us in the future. If you already want to see more of our content, we have a lot more videos on the channel already where you can see what we've been up to in New Zealand so far. With that, take care, be kind, and we'll see you next time.